Hello everyone. Today I'm doing a jobs tier list. So yeah, here's all the jobs. There's, the tiers. There's nothing peculiar about this tier list at all. So it's just a normal jobs tier list. Yeah, let's get started. First is being a butler. Now, I don't think Alfred Pennyworth does a great job at, demonstrating how good being a butler is. I don't think it's what it's chalked up to be. I think being a butler sounds like an inconvenience because, what happens when your owner, I'm sorry, I mean, when your employer, like, shits themselves in bed or something like that. You got to wake your ass up and you got to go and, you got to wipe their ass and, clean their poopy and whatnot. And I don't know. I just feel like being a butler wouldn't be too great. Butler, I can't say is a good one. I'll have to say that one sounds like an F tier. Next is CEO. Look, CEOs, they make a lot of money and they do a great job at fucking everyone else. That's pretty cool. I feel like being a CEO would be pretty cool. I'm gonna give it an A. Next is being a doctor. You have to go to school for a really long time to be a doctor. I think it ends up being worth it. You do have to interpret the sex of babies that you deliver, when you're a doctor. Yeah, there's just a lot of things you got to do as a doctor, but I feel like, you make a lot of money, you make bank. I feel like being a doctor would be, I'd say, a B tier. Next is a golf instructor. As a golf instructor, you're taking your big, long stick and you're smacking balls as far as you can with them, and you're teaching other people how to take their big long sticks and smack balls with it. For example, in this picture, you're seeing the lovely golf instructor be a very kind individual and help this lady take her big long stick and slap some balls with that big long stick. I personally am not a golf guy, but if you enjoy golf, I feel like a golf instructor would be a pretty pleasurable job. Next is a hockey player. I've never played hockey, but I do watch hockey every now and then. I know that one thing in hockey that you do is there's often big, sweaty men coming in contact with one another. It's always man on man action. But yeah, there's a lot of hitting, there's a lot of rough housing in hockey. So I feel like if you like that, that would be good for you. It could be your thing. Personally, I'm not into being rough, but if you like it rough, it could be a good one. I'll give hockey a C. Next is a prison inmate. I feel like being a prison inmate wouldn't be very fun. You don't get paid for it, but you do get the opportunity to possibly make a lot of friends with benefits in prison. Those benefits being got some guys to back you up if you ever get into a fight or if someone starts talking shit. But either way, I still don't think being an inmate would be a very good job. I don't think it would look good on a resume either. All right, as an intern, you're just gonna get fucked all the time. You're not getting paid for it, and most of the time it's just a lot of people telling you what they want in their coffee. Yeah, being an intern, probably not a good one either. All right, next is being a lawyer. So you've gone from getting fucked to now doing the fucking yourself. Lawyers are commonly known for fucking people over and for sucking the life, blood, and juice out of just everybody who they come in contact with. Regardless, lawyers do make a lot of bank, so I gotta say that being a lawyer is probably pretty similar to being like a doctor, maybe a CEO. Last man on Earth. So being the last man on Earth, that would be kind of weird, I guess. You wouldn't have any homies to hang out with. You could get all the pussy cats to yourself, though. No other guys would be going around trying to get all the other cats, so they could all be yours. But last man on Earth, it's not as bad as like inmate or butler or intern, but I still wouldn't give it a great, score. All right, a massage therapist. Well, you can't say therapist without saying pissed. I mean, you're always, kind of rubbing and stroking someone else, I guess, so it might be a little weird. I personally would find it kind of awkward. I don't know. I guess if it's your thing, I guess it's your thing, so I'll give it a C. Personal trainer. You're whipping somebody into shape. You're gonna get on them to make sure that they do their best. Being a personal trainer might not be bad, again, if that's what you're into. So I'll give it a C. Next is a piano teacher. I hate playing piano, but I guess if you're really good at fingering, it could be something that could be pretty good, I guess, if you're good with fingering. But I guess, again, if you like it, it could bring you some pleasure. Next is the pool boy. I can't imagine that this job would pay too well, but I think that they're going to have a lot of benefits. That, or maybe some people can't pay with money and they need some other way to pay you. You're taking your big, long stick and you're getting it wet in the water when you clean the pool. So you got to know how to handle your big long stick. It just doesn't pay too well, but I think a pool boy would be a pretty enjoyable job. I'll give it a B. Next is being a professor. The good news about being a professor is that you know absolutely everything. I don't know much about this one. It just kind of seems like mediocre, so I'll give professor a C. Next is student. You get paid $0 to be a student, which is them kind of fucking you. In some cases, like college, you are paying to be a student, so you're getting very brutally and roughly fucked there. They can't hold you down forever. Eventually, you will become the master, and you will learn all there is to learn, and then pretty soon the tides will turn and you will be fucking them. Student's not good, but it gives you the opportunity to be better, so I'll give it a D. Next is a teacher. I've got nothing really to say about teacher. It sounds like an okay job, I guess. I'll give it a C. All right, next is teacher. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this one. I'll give it a C. And next is teacher. Yeah, I don't got much to say about this one. I'll give it a C. And next is teacher. I don't got much to say about this one. I'll give it a C. And next is teacher. Oh, hold on. This looks like the sex ed teacher. So for the sex ed teacher, you have to learn a lot about sex. All right. You have to know all 91 genders, including the brand new KFC gender. And you have to know, you just have to know, a lot about the sexes. It's a job that only a prestigious few are able to master, one of them being myself. I'll have to give that one a C. Next is a teacher. I don't know a lot about this one, so I'll have to give it a C. Second to last is a teacher. I don't know a lot about this one, so I'll give it a C. And last but not least is a yoga instructor. You're hot, you're sweaty, and you're bending, getting more flexible. I feel like that sounds like it's pretty cool. I'm going to give it a B. Sorry I didn't give any jobs an S tier, but oh well. We don't need we don't need an S tier. It's fine. So anyways, here are the jobs based on how much pleasure, you could be giving yourself. These ones are, more pleasurable jobs that either pay better or might just be more enjoyable to you. These ones are kind of like moderate pleasure. And I feel like given what you're into, maybe you're into hitting balls with long sticks, then golf could be an S for you. Golf instructor could be an S for you. If you like big, sweaty men hitting each other, then hockey player might be S. If you like rub downs, I feel like massage therapist could be S. And the same thing could go for everything else. Say if you like fingering, a piano teacher could be S. So it all kind of depends. And again, a lot of this is based on your opinion. So if these ones down here, like the D and F tier, those are the ones that I think you're going to get most brutally fucked. If you enjoy, getting roughly brutally fucked, I feel like those ones could be S or A for you. Yeah. Well, there's my tier list for the jobs.